Very special Friday indeed. Today is the Mildado of Moshe Rabbeinu. We did not say Tachanun today, so it's the day of his birth and the day of his passing, a very important time. And Moshe Rabbeinu fought Amalek in a very unique fashion, where Amalek waged out war against Am Yisrael, and Moshe Rabbeinu fought Amalek. Now, the Mishnah Berurah teaches that the reason why we have fast days, when we had like Ta'anit Esther and other fast days, is connected to the fact that we know that any trouble that comes our way has to have a spiritual connection, has to have a message from Hashem. And so we fast to maybe decay the physical side so we can elevate the spiritual side, and that would give us more understanding. Moshe Rabbeinu, when he went to war with Amalek, he also fasted, says the Mishnah Berurah. So also us, when we remember the war against Haman and Chashvarosh, we also fast. But in this the special day of Moshe Rabbeinu, we something just comes out very, very important. What did he really, really wish for? Like, what was his life about?
To
go into the land.
Yeah,
do you get it? Like Moshe Rabbeinu, out of everything, he wasn't born in Israel, but he had it all. And he led the Jewish nation. We call Moshe our teacher. And all he ever wanted was Eretz Yisrael. Like, if you could just give him one thing, it's just Eretz Yisrael. And Hashem said, look, I can't explain everything to you, but it's not going to work. If you want, I could let you see the land. Really, I could just to see it? Please, just to even see it. It's so unique. And so for us, if we could ever choose, this year, should I do Israel? Should I do Barcelona? I haven't been to Sydney yet, and maybe New Zealand, and I've been to Israel last year. What are you talking about? Moshe Rabbeinu, just to see it was okay. Just to see it, just to look from far. And the Midrash says, Moshe Rabbeinu told Hashem, you know what, can you turn me into a bird that I could fly over the land, just to go over the aerial space? No, you can't. It's just not going to work. Amalek, we read about Amalek this week. I just read a Perush. The Abarbanel asks, why was Amalek punished to such a degree that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God commands us in the Torah to wipe out and eradicate Amalek and his remembrance? He erased the remembrance of Amalek more than any other nation. He says, we had other nations that were terrible to us. And he said, you know what? Maybe don't marry them. The seven certain nations, don't mingle with them. But you don't have to go, some of them don't associate with them, but you don't have to go to war with them. But Amalek, you have to go to war until the very last one falls. Why? What's so bad? Asked the Abarbanel. So maybe one answer is that he attacked us. First of all, he attacked us. Asher karecha baderech. What is the word karecha? Either mikre or kar. What is kar? Cold. He took the heat and fire away from us. The passion we had to Torah and mitzvot, and he took it away because he caused us to sin. Before he went to war with us, the Midrash says he caused us to sin. He says, guys, let's show you all the options out there. You can have a good time. And he caused them to sin. Once they sinned, then their spiritual circuit broke, and then he was able to fight them. But I just saw a Perush. He said, what was so wrong about Amalek? He made it cold for other nations. It was like ambati rotachat. It was like a fierce, hot tub. When we were kids, your parents would turn on the tub and it was too hot. No, you have to wait. We have to add more water. It's too hot. Amalek is like, I'm not waiting. I'm jumping in the tub. What's the tub? Everyone was scared. We just went through the ocean. We just defeated Mitzrayim. Nobody wants to touch Am Yisrael, and Amalek is, I'll be the first one to jump. What happens when the first one jumps in the tub? It cools off a little bit, and then he allowed everyone else to jump. But I saw another Perush. Where were we going? We were in the Midbar. Where were we going? We're going to Eretz Yisrael. He interjected our journey to Eretz Yisrael, very connected to Moshe Rabbeinu. He interjected our journey to Eretz Yisrael. You're stopping my kids, my children, from going into the blessed and holy land. I'm not going to forgive that. So of course there is him fighting Am Yisrael when they were not doing anything to them. He came from far away. We had no issue with him. But he also did so when we were on the way to Eretz Yisrael. Anybody that does anything to the Jewish people, certainly in the connection to Eretz Yisrael, Hashem can't forgive them. And he wants us to know how sacred Eretz Yisrael is, the land of Israel. And so we have to remember that. So yes, we're eradicating Amalek, but at the same time, remembering that there's a strong link at the very same moment to Eretz Yisrael that we have to appreciate Eretz Yisrael. We all do, but even more, and even with more passion and with more connection. Shabbat Shalom. Please join us this Shabbat, Shabbat Zachor. We have to all be in synagogue. There's a minhag. Most authorities say that it's Doraita to hear it this week. Yeah.
We also have